Daddy, none of us and the neck.
You're weirdo.
Alright, welcome back. Please start.
Let's go.
And that turtle's going to be getting it out of here. So I don't want to fuck around with this thing trying to find that battery. See, a lot has changed. We're going. We're leaking out of some shit. Let's get back to the show. Good morning or afternoon, wherever you're watching. So, I have a few things I want to show you today, and they involve 1, the new mower, 2, the new excavator. In the last episode, everyone thought I hired it, but we didn't. We actually bought that thing, and it's been so good. I've been loving that thing. So today I got the exhaust pipe to weld up on the mower, and we're gonna go pick up a little bobcat. That one we're actually hiring. So we're gonna pick up the little bobcat, and then we're gonna dig up, needs to be like a racetrack in the yard, but because my girls aren't really into that size track, I'm gonna dig up one berm and then make that into bike jumps for the girls and maybe me. So first things first, I think we're gonna get onto welding up the exhaust pipe on the mower, and then we're gonna jump in the car, we're gonna go get the bobcat, and then we're gonna come back here, and then we're gonna continue digging up the rest of the berm. But let's get the mower first. Alright, this is the new beast. Let me get a lighter. That made no difference at all. Alright, so here she is. This is a Toro zero turn. I'm guessing it's a 52-inch deck. But this thing is a ripper. First time driving one, and it is amazing. I couldn't help myself but to do cyclones. But that's not why we're here today. So as you can see, the exhaust is a bit rusty on the top, and then what we're worried about is when it rains, water is going to go in there, like obviously when it's not running, but it gets parked in the undercover. But if it, just say something caught me off guard and then it rains, that's going to fill up. You know, I could just plug the welder into the wall and then weld it from there, but I have an idea that I want to try out, because when I was at the off-grid house, I was too scared to run a welder because obviously you're running off batteries. I didn't want to wreck the system. But I always had the BLUETTI, so I'm wondering today if I use the BLUETTI with my welder, will it be enough to weld up the exhaust? Now I know it's not going to be like the greatest test because you're not using all the amps. We're only using a little bit, but I reckon we should give it a go. BLUETTI's on, welder's chewing 278 watts on idle. Look, there's the cord, no other cords. And the gas on. So, we're going to clean up this exhaust a bit and put a couple of welds on it. And we'll see if the BLUETTI can handle the welder. So, it's very small stuff, so I have very high hopes for this thing working. I'll tell you what, this is going to take longer than I thought it was. Alright, but it seems to be handling it. Like, I completely forgot halfway through. I was like, oh yeah, I'm on the BLUETTI. Well, let's have a look. Cool. So you can like TIG weld exhaust out and about. That's sick. Gotta love that. That's not doing too bad. That's pretty damn good. I'm gonna finish off this. The sun's in a horrible spot this morning, but I'll just get to welding and then we'll have a look at the end result. I think I'm gonna be here a while. Well, there you go. Don't judge me. That was very soft. It was very thin metal. But well, at least the rain's not going to get in now. That's a win. And another win. This thing. It just kept on going. Well, I was welding for about an hour, and what have we got? Like 86%. That's not bad. That's not bad. At least I know now that if I do need a welder, I can take my little stick welder and take a BLUETTI, which pretty much if that's the case, I might be throwing the stick welder in the bloody car at all times. Because there's always a time when you need just to weld something back together, like brackets or something. I've broken sway bar brackets where I needed to weld it back together. And the BLUETTI does it. Yes! Oh yeah. So this thing can handle about 2,200 watts. So if welding at, what was it? So if welding at like 50 to 40 amps, and that was doing 800 watts, we should be able to go double that, and then it'll be awesome. So what, 100 amps? We can weld with the BLUETTI. Oh my lord, this is gonna be good. So yeah, that might be a thing now. I might just have the stick welder in the car full time and the BLUETTI. That way if I ever need to weld something out and about, just throw the BLUETTI on and away you go. Alright, well now that that's done, I might go give the lawn a quick mow, and then what's the time? Oh no, I actually might not give the lawn a quick mow. I might go pick up this Bobcat now. So we'll jump in the car, we'll head out. I think it's in Rangewood I gotta go. So I gotta go to Rangewood, pick up Bobcat, come back here, and then we'll talk about what we're gonna build the girls, their little push bike track. May have jumped the gun a little bit, but we went and picked up the mini Bobcat, and the mini digger's over there, so we'll go grab that in a minute. But here she is. This thing's a little ripper. A little bit sketchy here and there, but because the wheelbase is so thin, feels like you're gonna roll it anywhere you go. But our plan for today is there used to be a big berm all the way around here, and because the girls haven't got any motorbikes yet, so we're going to turn it into a little bike track for them. So I sort of got the feel of it when I grabbed the Bobcat, but this is pretty much what we're going to do. So I'm just going to shape them with the Bobcat because that's the easiest way, and then go through with the excavator and flatten the top off. I'm no expert, so we'll see how it turns out. We're going to finish digging out all that dirt, so I pretty much had to go at the Bobcat this morning, ripped all that and then filled in a hollow that was over there. So yeah, we're just going to work on this, get the girls their ramps, and then it's not going to be like crazy ramps, it's just going to be enough for them to roll over, but I'm sure they'll enjoy it. I reckon they'll have more fun with the piles of dirt than they would some dirt dumps. They like made these weird tracks all through it. So hopefully I haven't ruined their fun, but so pretty much what I'm thinking is it's going to start from a roller, come down, and then like little roller, another little roller, and then you go around the berm, and then like a mini tabletop sort of thing, and then a couple of little ones. There's a big pile of dirt here because I had to push it out. But yeah, so then a couple of little tiny rollers here. And then yeah, see if they like that, and if they do, then perfect. If not, we go back to the drawing board. this is pretty much how I'm going to do it. So I'm just going to shape it with the bobcat and then cut the top off with the excavator. But it's still got a lot of dirt I need to deal with, so I've sort of just been digging out. I want to keep this at least like 1700 wide, so that way I can still drive the zero turn up in between it and mow. And then I'm just going to poison the actual ramps. So all this, just dug this out with a bobcat. Then it's very soft because we had a lot of rain, so that's why I'm trying to get it done. So you see how much dirt's actually in there. So I'm going to use all this dirt so that way I can just mow right around the fence line. So I'm just shaping that last ramp. So I think we're going to go, that's first ramp, then like a roller, that, and then around. So it's starting to take shape a bit. You see, I haven't done much with that one since we last spoke. But that one, I'm going to level out this one, and then I remade the berm. So hopefully that's going to be a bit better. And I just finished digging out this high section so it's level. Still with that bit, but I reckon I can get that easily with the bobcat. And that way the mower can get all the way around here. So that's just going to be a big pile of dirt that's going to eventually get level out here, and then this is the track. So still a little bit to do. The worst thing is the sun's drying it out now, so it's not nice and firm like it was before. Now I want to show you my little excavator I got. So this is a UME 1.5 ton. Now it's a it's just like a China, like a little China brand one. It's cheap enough, does the job. Because I just wanted an extra hand, you know, to lift little things and shit like that. So pretty easy. You've got all your gauges. You got your hour meter, voltmeter, and temp gauge. You got my Robo Cup. That thing is sick. It's just a clamp. Clamps on. You have a cup holder anywhere. I threw the quad lock on. So that way, it's some way to hold my phone. And I also put on the Eco X Gear boombox. Not for the speakers. For the light, so it's got a light bar on the front. So I've done a couple of little night shifts on it, and having the light up there shining over like everything that you're doing makes it heaps better. These things are powered by a little Kubota. So I got a little 3-cylinder Kubota in there. Easy to work on. Whole back hatch comes off, and you just get to everything. That's what I really liked about this. It was just easy. So we'll see how it goes over time, but for now it's been doing a wicked job. It just does its thing. I got a whole heap of attachments. So I got this meter mud bucket. I've got like a rake. I've got a grabby, which you've already seen on one of the other videos. But yeah, she does the job. Does the job good. Well, I'm going to stop for smoko for a bit because I've been going for a few hours now, and then we'll come back and then we'll get back on the bobcat and then shape all this. We'll clear it out, shape that berm. Shape these two jumps here. So when I say jumps, and they're not going to be like full-on jumps, they're probably just going to be like little rollers for the kids. But we did one like little one, like I was going to rip it all up and then just level it so that way the yard was flat. And then when I started to dig it, me and the girls made like a little jump and they just loved it. So that's what we're doing, we're making a whole heap of jumps. And then because they like dirt piles so much, we'll just leave the dirt pile there. It's just like a big old sandbox. Yeah, that was fun. That was a good day. We haven't finished yet, but anyway. We got our main jump. Our other one that I got to do something with. These look like motorbike jumps. I think I went a bit overboard. Anyway, that one, and then the berm. So I'm thinking maybe that should be the start. So you go up, boom. Then that way, that ramp there, you have enough speed to get around here. Then we might cut the middle out of that one and make it a few little whoops. And then maybe do like a roller on that one. But it's easier to do the rest by shovel. Got a lot of dirt left over. I cleared that big pile of dirt that was in the middle of the yard that was driving me nuts. Now I got a bigger pile of dirt, but the kids will have fun with that. They'll flatten it out in a week, I guarantee it. Set up like a nice table and chairs here, then you got the other tree, and then all this is just completely shaded. And yeah, the kids can ride their bikes. Dad can have a few beers and then give it a go and stack it and hurt himself. Well, that's what it's all about. Wifey's leaving pretty soon, so all the kids will be down here, and then we'll get the shovel, then we'll start shaping stuff and let them ride their bikes on it, see how they go. It was a beautiful day today though. It was hot, but it was beautiful. It wasn't very humid, it was just hot. Got a bit of sunburn on my knee, look at that. Yee. Alright, so the kids have been evicted. Now I'm in charge.
Dirt!
You got dirt.
We're gonna make some ramps.
You're gonna shape them all.
Yes.
We started raking. And then what, you're gonna do the first run? Yeah, buddy. That's Dad done for today. Oh, 2 laps on his bike and he's dead. Here's a hot day, burnt, hot, thirsty. Kids have got their track. Oh, that was a big day. That's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace out. See you next time. I'm pooped.
I saw the info and yeah, it's a bit